Mars retrograde takes place in your sixth house. Normally, the sixth house is the house of work, but it's also the house of well-being and the house of daily activity. And using the solar chart mandala, one of the ways that we know that Virgo is Virgo having a lot to do with work and focus and grounded, sincere effort, connected to the sixth. Aquarius is on that house. And what Aquarius tends to do is to make rigid patterns. No matter where Aquarius goes, it's typically going to make rigid patterns. And what Mars is going to do is break those patterns. And the way Mars, in quotes, is going to break those patterns is that you are likely to reach a limit with those patterns, that this limit is likely to come in some context or framework of the work that you do, where you simply must be more of a distinct individual in the work that you do. And if you don't have a boss where you can say this to the boss or in some way demonstrate it through the projects you're willing to do and the projects you embark upon and do, you need to just do it. And what is so interesting about Mars is that one of the things we know what Mars is about is we know what signs Mars rules, which is Aries and Scorpio. And where you have Aries is your eighth house. And so matters of the eighth now come home to the sixth, where you meet social patterns of what is and is not acceptable, for example, the main one. And this is going to retrograde into the late fifth house. And in the late fifth house, in the whole fifth house, we find matters of sexuality and creativity. And the thing that's like not acknowledged for anyone except like Madonna and Elvis, a few other rock stars, is that the creative process is a procreative process, is a sexual process, and that to actually be creative means to be in contact with your sexuality. To be in contact with your sexuality is taboo, especially coming for you from the eighth house of taboo. That's a big subject of the eighth. Sex, death, money, power, jealousy, secrets, control, surrender, taboo.